Hello Scorpio. Alright, so this segment of the video is going to be for Scorpio and Taurus. Remember, at the very beginning I said I'm going to do this sign and the opposite sign. So you need to watch your sign and the opposite house of your sign, which is Taurus. Same thing for Taurus. Scorpio, this full moon in Aquarius is going to be in your fourth house. Okay? Now, you're here, you're Scorpio, all right? And this is in your fourth house. And I'm not going to lie to you. As I said at the in the introduction, in the intro of this video, I mentioned the signs that's going to be mostly affected by this full moon are the fixed signs. And you are a fixed water sign, right? Because it squares you. It's your fourth house, all right? Angular house. So there's some sort of negative dynamics going on in the family house, which is the fourth house, or in the family dynamic. It's going to be ending or reach a culmination, reach a peak, and it needs to be shut down, closed. This chapter needs to be closed. Think back in January or early this year, I believe January 29th, when we had the new moon in Aquarius. Okay? Whatever you started back then, now it's going to come to culmination. It's coming to end. All right? You're going to get the resultant out of it. Okay? The conclusion. It's going to be concluded, in other words. All right. The ruler of this full moon is in your ninth house. Uranus is in your ninth house. Okay. Hold on. In your eighth house. I'm sorry. Uranus is in your eighth house. I feel that there's something shocking is going to happen related to your fourth house. Something that wasn't expected, unpredictable. And it's a full moon. I'm not going to lie to you. It could be ending to a family dynamic. And because it's a full moon, which rules feminine energy, that doesn't have to resonate with everybody, but I have to give that message, all right? It could be a death of a family, of a feminine person in your family, okay? I say it again, this doesn't have to resonate with everybody. It could be just an ending of a certain dynamic that's no longer serving you. That's not good for you. It's not good for your higher good. It's not serving your spiritual life purpose. All right? It's going to be shocking. It's going to be unpredictable. Now, on the other hand, and it's an eighth house, so you have Uranus here. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise. So if there is any ending to this family dynamic, you might gonna be getting some sort of, I don't know, because the eighth house is a shared resources house. Probably some sort of profit or benefit you're gonna get that's gonna help you, okay? Financially, all right? It could be, I'm not gonna lie to you, Scorpio, for some of you it's a divorce, all right? It's a separation. You're probably gonna get alimony or like spousal support or child support out of it, okay? Or it could be, as I said, a family member leaving some money for you or asset, all right? Now for others, because your ruler, Pluto, is retrograde and sitting here in your fourth house. This, once again, for some, can indicate death, all right? It could be death of a situation, as I said, a toxic situation, all right? What I don't like is Mars is sitting in your 12th house, and I don't like, and Mars is a co-ruler of yours as well, because you're ruled by both Pluto, Pluto is your ruler, and Mars is your traditional ruler. all right? I don't like Mars in the 12th house. There are 3 planets I don't like when they are in the 12th house. To be perfectly honest, Mars and Pluto are the worst in the 12th house. Literally. Saturn is not good in the 12th house either. But Saturn can make you experience difficult situation. Since you are young, until you grow up, you always feel isolated, you always feel like alone, dealing with hardship and difficulties in life, but also gives you wisdom. That's what Saturn. But technically speaking, any malefic planet in the 12th house is not good. The worst for me, when I see Pluto and Mars in the 12th house, these are the worst, because this indicate deception, hidden activities, could be even criminal, could be sex trafficking, could be rape, it could be abuse of children, it could be anything, all right? Anything that's taboo, forbidden, illegal activity, unethical activities, all right? Now, I don't know what you're doing in your life, Scorpio. You might be exposed to these kind of things, or you may be one of those people who practicing these things. Once again, don't take this as I'm offending you. I don't know who you are. I don't know who's watching this video, okay? When I say you might have been exposed to this, you could have been raped from a family member, okay? You could have been abused, physically abused, or being now physically abused from a spouse, or once again, a family member, a father, a brother, whoever. You know your situation, all right? Or a partner, romantic partner. You could be the abuser. Take it as it resonates with you. But here, Mars in the 12th house, you're dealing with this trauma, okay? As I said, this trine between Mars and Pluto, because there's a trine here. Between your 12th house, Mars is here, and this is a co-ruler of yours, and Pluto, your ruler, in your 4th house. So you could be doing something, or something being done to you. And I'm not going to shy away from saying it, all right? I'm going to say it. There could be a use of black magic to get rid of some sort of either negative energy or to manipulate somebody's willpower or free will. You could be hanging on or clinging on a partner. You don't want them to leave you. You want to control them. So you're using black magic, because this Mars trines Pluto is not beautiful. It's not beautiful. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay? It could be even abuse of power. It could be someone who's very powerful is abusing you or doing this to you. You could be under black magic of somebody else. Somebody's doing this to you. Somebody's controlling, because that's what Pluto is. All right? And Mars. The problem is both of them are trining. And to me, this is abuse of power. This is something unethical is going on, and it's affecting you. If you are doing this, Scorpio, be careful, okay? Because this can literally backfire on you. If this is something is being done to you, I do see ending to it, okay? Now, remember, once Pluto goes direct, there are things going to be exposed. Things come to a surface. So be careful, once again, if you are doing this, be careful, okay? As I said, it's going to backfire. If this is something done to you, I do see that whoever's doing this to you, they're gonna reap what they've sown. Because once again, remember, there's the divine justice. Now, enough of this negative energy. You could be purging this negativity. You're not gonna do it. If you've been doing this, you're not gonna do it anymore. You learned a lesson, okay? Or healing yourself. Although, I'm not gonna lie to you, once again, Mars in the 12th house doesn't bring any positivity. Okay, it does sever ties, okay, with hidden things. It does. So if you've been experiencing something that you're ashamed of or you don't want to reveal it to the public, Mars here is going to help you to sever ties with those wounds, those past trauma. So you're purging something, you're letting go of something. Mars is going to be in Libra here for a while. So you need to watch out of Mars energy in the 12th house. I don't like it. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like Mars in the 12th house because you're going to be dealing also with hidden enemies. People are doing something that's illegal to you, something that's not accepted. You're going to be coming into awareness with those people. Literally hidden enemies. I don't like Mars in the 12th house. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sorry, Scorpio. But you have Jupiter, Venus, and the fixed star series in your 9th house, as you see in the chart here. All right? I like that. It's in your 9th house. So you could be meeting with a guru, a professor, a mentor, a philosopher, a teacher, a judge that's going to help you, a lawyer that's going to support you, because that's what the 9th house is, or 9th house deals with teaching, with mentoring, coaching, deals with therapists, deals also with lawyers and judges and legal matters. So I see if you're dealing with something in the legal sphere, it's going to come to your favor, because there is no way Jupiter sitting there conjoined with Venus, which rules technically your 12th house, all right? And Jupiter rules your 2nd house, Sagittarius. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, that's your 2nd house. So I see money and abundance coming from you and support and something going to be facilitated. It's coming to your favor, especially if it's a legal matter, all right? The only thing is I want to warn you of, don't do something hidden to achieve that. Although I don't see this, but I don't know who I'm dealing with. Because, these shady deals, because I'm not going to lie to you, and I mentioned that in the introduction. Pluto and Mars is all about shady deals or dealings. Okay? Agreements, contracts. You do this to me, I'll do this to you. Even if it's unethical, unacceptable, questionable. So be careful, because once Pluto goes direct, everything is going to come to surface. Everything is going to be exposed. All right? Yeah. I'm not going to dwell too much on it. I've explained everything. Now, for some of you, there could be travel. Okay? You could be going somewhere far away for retreat, for a pilgrimage, for, I don't know, visiting a sacred place, all right? For purification, for clearing your energy, something along. And maybe in that place, you're going to be meeting with this guru or this person who's going to be of great support to you, all right? You got the 6 of Pentacles. And this literally speaks of support. Give and take. Somebody is going to be supporting you. Somebody is going to be helping you. I'm just going to pull one more card. And you got the Star. The Star and 6 of Pentacles, this speaks of healing. Okay? Speaks of somebody is going to provide the support that you need. It could be a therapist. Okay? It could be a psychologist. It could be a mentor. It could be a tarot reader. It could be, I don't know, somebody's well-known, is going to give you some money, support you financially, all right? I do financial support coming your way. And I see also your name is going to be cleared. So if you are a person who was in jail. Because look, Mars in the 12th house, somebody may be trapped in a jail. And I don't know who I'm talking to. Somebody maybe serve in a jail. Okay? Literally, you were in prison. I see this person is going to be released. Yeah, a court order that's going to come to your favor. I see a person who was in jail is going to be released. I don't know who's this, who am I connecting with? But that's what I see. All right, let me pull an oracle card for you. Heal yourself, oracle card for my Scorpions. Once again, if somebody's in jail, it's going to be released. It's going to come out of jail. Now, how they come out from jail, I have no idea. There could be some sort of deal going on behind the scene we're not aware of. It's going to be sealed. Okay? Yeah. And you got home. So, look guys, I've said that before. And thank you to your spirit guides that they're guiding me to what's going on in your home. The full moon is happening in your home, in the family home, in the 4th house, the home. It can't resonate any better than that. All right? You're dealing with serious matter related to your home dynamic, family dynamic. Card number 35. How do you keep recreating home? For some of you, you're moving home. You're moving houses, or you're being relocated. Okay? In the context of this teaching, let's use the word home to describe your unconscious ability to attract intimate partners with the positive and negative qualities your parents instilled in you. Wow. Yeah. Something you probably, now this doesn't have to resonate with everybody, okay? You probably dealt with some past trauma, a childhood trauma, all right? You've probably seen your mom abused. It's funny, Scorpio took a very long reading and I need to end it, okay? But yeah, that's what I see. But I do see healing. All right, Scorpio, I do see healing. And I do see support coming your way. For some of you, as I said, it's a financial support coming your way. All right, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I wish you a happy full moon in Aquarius. Hello, Taurus. I just did Scorpio. Need to watch Scorpio's reading. But for you, Taurus, you have Uranus in your 2nd house, trines Pluto in your 10th house. All right, as you see in the chart, you have also full moon here in your 10th house that's ruled by Uranus, which is sitting in your 2nd house. And I'm not going to lie to you, Taurus, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but you got to understand, you are a fixed sign. You're a fixed earth sign, and you are being squared by this full moon, okay? So this is a 90-degree angle. This is an angular house. It squares you. And as I mentioned to other fixed signs I did, okay? I haven't done Aquarius yet, and I haven't done Leo, all right? You need to watch those readings as well. But I've done Scorpio and I've done you, and both of you are fixed signs. So this squares you. This is an angular house. So what I see here, full moon in your 10th house, there's a status that's going to change, all right? Status that's going to end, a public image, something you've been working for, you've been polishing for many, many years. Now it's going to end, okay? And it's going to be abrupt, okay? Abrupt ending, abrupt finalization, abrupt, shocking, disruptive completion, ending, okay? Uranus, yes, Uranus is forming a trine with Pluto, okay? whatever. And yes, trine says harmonious, right? But it doesn't mean, obviously, a Uranus intervention or the divine intervention always in order to bring something good for our higher self, right? So whatever that's going to end here, it's going to bring something good for you, for your life purpose, for your higher good. All right. But nonetheless, it's going to shake your foundation. It's going to shake your source of income, because the second house is all about self-worth, self-value, possessions, things of value that we have or we possess. And it's also about our money, our income. Okay. So I see something that's going to be ending here. I see something that's going to be ending here. All right. And it's, once again, it's going to be abrupt and shocking. Now, I do see a Plutonian figure. Could be a friend, could be a boss, because it's in your 10th house, right? Someone of higher status, a higher figure, of someone of authority is going to be supporting you, is going to be helping you. But remember, Pluto is retrograde, all right? Pluto is retrograde. So if you have done something shady, okay, unacceptable, to get this kind of support, or to compete with someone else who's more qualified for whatever position you're competing for, all right? So for example, let's say you're trying to get into a higher position, and this Plutonian person, who the connection between you and this person is Plutonian connection. Plutonian connection could be kind of, as we call it, friends of benefit, all right? So I'm not going to get into details. You probably understand what I'm trying to say, okay? But it's something shady, unethical, all right? It's somebody's going to help you to get to that position, to elevate your status, but on the expense of, or at the expense of, somebody else is going to be kicked out. So another competitive, okay, in your company could be kicked out from their position so that you get their position. I'm just giving you an example, all right? Because once again, Pluto is retrograde. I am telling you, be careful, all right? This is unethical, unacceptable, unlawful, illegal, all right? And something questionable. This thing going to be exposed, no matter how long it takes, no matter how long it's going to backfire. I'll leave it at that, because this is the energy I see here. And it's a fixed sign square. Let's move on to the conjunction between Jupiter, Venus, and the fixed star series. Venus is your ruler Taurus. But you only concerned about yourself. What makes you happy? What makes you worthy? What makes you a big deal? All right? So, and it's this triple conjunction is happening in your 3rd house. So there's communication, there's agreements, there is some sort of dealings that's going to be sealed here. It could be a trade of anything. Trade of service, trade of interest. You know what I'm saying, all right? I see it coming to your favor. I see this agreement is going to help you somehow, okay? I see agreement. I see a contract that's going to be signed, which once again, it's going to be to your favor, Taurus. But I'm going to remind you once again, be careful. If it is something questionable, shady, you know yourself, okay? It's going to be exposed no matter how long it takes, all right? That's what I have for you, Taurus. And I'm just going to pull one card for you. And I'm just going to pull one card for you. You got strength. You got strength. So what I see here, that you have the strength to do what you want to do and to achieve your goals. You do have that strength. All right. And you got, how teachable are you? Card number 9. How teachable are you? How teachable are you? Are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, negativity, and self-sabotage? That's what I have for you, Taurus. I wish you best of luck.